welcome to E! Magazine, the only business entertainment show you'll find right here on Metropole TV. I'm your host, Brenda Nyamichaba.
Yes, welcome to the latest edition of the E! Magazine on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. And in case you're just joining us for the very first time, Karibu Sana. The show is E! Magazine, of course, we've already told you. And my name is Natasha Agunda. We're going to start off with Behind That Post, where we look at stories that trended this week. Coming up at number one, the internet... Coming up at number one, the internet comedic sensation Elsa Majimbo was trending on Twitter on Monday after she won the E! People's Choice Award for African Social Star category. And the 19-year-old was nominated in early October by E! alongside huge superstars including Shoma Josie from South Africa and Dima Ume from Nigeria. Now we're going to take it to Brenda. Obviously, not Shoma Josie, but Majimbo is trending on
People Choice Awards.
Yes, People Choice Awards. That's a big
Do you know,
thing.
I feel like a week does not pass without me hearing a story about this lovely young girl called Elsa.
And she's doing big things, right?
She definitely is. And I don't know what she's doing. She needs to give the rest of us tips because some of us...
Yeah, did you see that
We've been doing
tweet?
this thing for a while.
Did you see that tweet? I don't know if it's going to come up right now, but did you see that tweet? Somebody wrote on Twitter, if I can remember, they were like, I need Elsa Majimbo's number because she's sitting close to God.
Yes, she most definitely
God
is.
and Elsa Majimbo, same WhatsApp group.
Maybe she's just being authentic. Maybe when you're authentic, you know, God is probably next to you trying to give you the success you need. Yes. But honestly, I'm super proud of her knowing that she's on People's Choice Awards. At least she's putting Kenya on the map, you get me?
And of course, you know.
But I am yet to understand Elsa's jokes.
Which
I'm a big fan though.
That was what I was coming to. You know, people on Twitter are, you know, they're probably tweeting and because of her success, and there are also people who are actually hating. I don't know if it comes with
100%, yeah.
With the success.
It has to. You gotta have the haters, you gotta have the supporters on the same page.
Maybe we're not of that age group where we understand the jokes.
I think that's the thing actually.
But why would Larry King be? Is Larry King or who's that guy from CNN who actually was laughing at every joke she was cracking?
I feel like it's I don't know. Maybe they just find her funny with the accent. Maybe they're thinking that's what a Kenyan accent is, and they find it because maybe they're foreign to the joke. Sometimes when you're foreign to the joke, you just laugh at it. Honestly,
really,
I don't know.
Let me crack you a Nigerian joke right now. Let's see if you laugh.
Just to embarrass each other on live television right now. You can take us to the next one.
Anyway, we're coming up next with Kenyans never seem to find a way to always seem to find a way to always be creative. Now, memes have been going around the internet with Donald Trump making phone calls to Raila Odinga after Donald Trump issued people to stop counting votes of the U.S. elections 2020. This was after Donald Trump said that he will be heading to the High Court to challenge the vote counting process. This is something that looks very...
Let me tell you, this meme
very common to us.
There's no WhatsApp story or no Instagram story that I've caused her to say this.
Yeah.
Meme. Bomba clad.
Did you see the one
people
of
going
Raila
on
asking,
Twitter. And you know, I actually get these memes are perfect at this time because this guy is literally acting like an African leader at this point in time.
He really is acting like an African
leader. He's acting like an African leader. And something my dad said last night was just saying, like, he's trying to put, like, this this presentation, like it's okay for a whole leader to refuse to step down. So he's probably going to be in a position
basically
to influence.
Basically why they now chose Mr. Raila Odinga. Right? Let me tell you, there's also been the memes that have been going around of Museveni and all the 10 presidents that have come.
That was the funniest. I totally wish you included it on today's conversation.
I wish I included it.
But we'll talk about it more probably on Friday's show. But let me tell you, these memes are definitely making life. Life is not exciting without memes, honestly speaking. It's memes that keep us all excited and happy.
Yeah, and of
course, thank you for sharing this with us, Tasha.
And of course, memes have been a part of Kenyan culture of late. But moving on, Kamala. Hey.
What? Kalama. Anyway, I'll let you continue, Tasha.
As we proceed to give you what you need, Kamala Harris, the Vice President-elect of the United States, has been trending and the whole of this week after she made history many times over for being the first woman president to be of black descent and first Asian American to secure the seat. Of course, I'm sure you're about this girl power.
100%. I'm always about girl power, for sure. And to make what makes it even better, like we had Barack Obama, the first black president. Now we have a female vice president who also happens to be some percentage black, and she's Asian as well. So this is super exciting news. I'm really excited to see how this will change American leadership in the future.
The first woman vice president in a couple of decades. Of course, Kamala Harris is
Kalama Harris. It's fine. We let that pass.
What was you get it.
You can start at me, but you were saying something before I interrupted.
Yeah, I was actually I wanted to ask you a question. You know, Kamala Harris, being the vice president, just, I want your take on this. If at all, and this is something that we were discussing in the, in the office before we came here. Yeah. If at all Joe Biden was to, have a heart attack or something,
God forbid.
God forbid. I'm not saying.
Yeah, she'll definitely have to take that position.
She's going to take the. Can you imagine?
Until they decide who can be.
Somebody now went and said, "Can you just imagine being ruled? A white person. Just put yourself in a white person's shoes.
Yeah.
Somebody being ruled by an Asian,
black female president.
Female president.
Honestly speaking,
Ku Klux Klan are about to die.
It's about time women rule this world because it's not a world without the women. So I'm for Kamala Harris. I'm super excited to see how things change up.
I'm super excited.
In general, like the system, how it's worked, how the gender system for women with men. I'm super excited to see how that goes.
And of course, we have a long way
she
to go
paves the way for a lot of women leadership in Kenya.
Yes.
I might be.
We're hoping to see that. We're hoping to see that. Maybe one day we can see Brenda in one of those top positions and I'll be rooting for her up and you
most definitely will. Don't worry.
Anyway, let's move on. Prank star Nick Big Fish was threatened by a guy after he did a prank on the guy's girlfriend. Now, clearly, what led to the threat is by Nikki pranking the lady, asking for a kiss in public. And take a look at this video. I don't know if the video is.
So I'm guessing we don't have video for this one, but Tasha, I'm telling you, I'm hearing about this with you right now. I haven't come across this story.
He went and made out with a girl.
So wait, she agreed to it?
I think, no, apparently she looks like she was turning sideways, but it was a prank. So this guy from
I've heard about it. Yeah.
Yes. So I think it was an expensive joke. And it was a very, very expensive joke.
I think, I feel like it really depends when you watch these pranks sometimes, like, especially when they're doing it in the States. There's some men who just chill there, like, yo, that's fine. You just found the wrong man at the wrong time.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of these YouTubers who keep on looking for gold diggers.
That's a guilty pleasure. Sometimes watch that, so it's hilarious, but it's somehow just not right.
Yeah.
What gives you a right to go
and kiss somebody else's girlfriend?
In the name of pranking? Maybe sometimes we should draw the line to certain things. But hey, Kenyans like entertainment.
No, this is not the kind of entertainment we need.
So I guess guys are looking for different avenues of different entertainment.
It looks
Nicky
like
Big Fish. We hope you do better next time.
Or maybe he's just looking for clout. I mean, Naswa is getting really old. Anyway, moving on. So Diana Marua was trending on Twitter and of course on all social media platforms after she was shooting for her YouTube channel in Zanzibar, where she went full vacation with her babe Bahati dancing to Jerusalema. And it's not the fact that she was dancing to the Jerusalema challenge. It's her own rendition of the dance that made the internet blow. I don't know what is it with me shopping today. Let's take a look at the video if it's on.
Wool up, nigga. Wool up, wool up, wool up. Just wool up. Hey, y'all, come look at this. You don't know nothing, but I'm gonna tell you something.
Hey Brenda, lakini cha muhimu
Tasha, maybe I feel like probably the sand were in her feet, you know?
No.
Making it heavier for her to move.
No. When you can't dance, just leave the dancing to people that can't
Don't
dance.
let the dance take over and embarrass yourself.
What was that?
I think she should have just personally just sang the song. You know, back in the day when those girls would just look pretty on the chair.
Of course.
And just, just show a little bit of moves. Not the body if you can't dance. Well, hopefully next time she's gonna take notes on that.
Anyway, that has been it. I'm taking you back to Brenda.
Well, I've had an enjoyable moment just looking at some of the trending conversation, tweets, memes that have been happening throughout the week. Make sure you let us know, guys, what you thought about the ones that made it on the list. If you have any that we missed out on and you want to share it with us, do not hesitate. Remember, you can find us on Metropole TV on our social media platforms. Now, guys, we're going to move on swiftly to hit or miss, and I'll tell you more about it once we get into it. Well, we'll never call it At Wednesday if you don't involve a fashion segment where we look at some of the looks that are a hit or a miss, depending on what me and Tasha think. And we're specifically looking at the coronavirus season trends that have come throughout the year 2020. Let me tell you something. I'm super excited to show you guys what made it on a list. Some are a hit, some might be a miss. Really depends. And this is how we find out where Tasha has taste in fashion. Now, we'll just jump into the first look of the list, which is a mask to match that look. Now, of course, with COVID-19 happening throughout 2020, guys had to find a way of making a mask the new norm, and fashion designers took that into consideration by making different designs with fashion. A lot of the fashion weeks that have happened throughout this year have involved a lot of masks, and that's what we're going to take a look at from now on. Now, Tasha, what are your thoughts about this runway look?
This came so timely. I'm loving this. I actually love this trench coat look, and of course I'm all about the boots. I love boots.
What about the mask itself?
I mean,
would you wear that yourself?
Girl. But then now, I'm just thinking, okay, so now it's a coronavirus kind of trend, and you've forgotten to cover your mouth.
But then now that you pointed it out, like, you gotta look, be able to be social. Like, you wear this look when you go to parties, but you're right, your mouth needs to be covered as well. So I guess guys are thinking, like, I could look editorial.
I do like the trench coat. It's cute.
I find this is a Halloween look. I will not wear this. I think one of the two. Personally, for me, I think this is a miss for me. What about you? I
think this gives me kind of like 50 Shades of Grey kind of thing.
Exactly.
It's a miss. Although I like the trench coat. I really do like subtle colors. I like browns. I like grays. So I'm really going for this. Okay,
Tasha likes the trench coat. Not the mask, but definitely for me it's a miss. I personally find this look very scary, but I'll wear it for Halloween. Even though we're in Africa, I don't even think we celebrate Halloween like that.
Don't.
Next up, we're looking at the trendy tracksuits. Now, of course, this has become the new normal, especially with COVID-19 quarantine. Guys have just been walking out the house wearing their tracksuits, feeling good and cozy. So this is some of the looks that we are featuring on today's Hit or Miss. It's a men's look.
Loving it.
I want to know what your thoughts are, especially, there's not like the belly button tracksuits, the comfortable one, the one our fathers used to wear back in the 90s when they used to confuse young girls.
60s, not even 90s, 60s are coming back.
60s. My dad's not even that young, guys. 60s.
But this to me looks like he's going for, like a swimming competition. I'm not into the shades. Although I really like this denim. I really love it. I would wear it. I would buy it for my...
I really like this look as well, but I just feel like there's something about Kenyans when they wear tracksuits that just kill it.
And or is it just I'm just wondering, is it a thing now to wear loafers with tracks?
Actually, you're telling me you've never seen a Kenyan man walk around with loafers and tracksuits?
How?
Big.
No.
You must have. I see. Let me tell you something, guys. This thing only works on runways. Do not be wearing your loafers with those random tracksuits that just do not go with. And sometimes, those ashy feet. But anyway, that's a conversation for another time. For me, this look is definitely a hit. I would definitely rock this.
I'm really loving. I'm digging the denim. It's cute.
Well, we're not done yet. We have more on the list. Moving on to something I know Tasha would definitely
like.
Hey,
it.
This is the puffy sleeves that have been a trending look throughout the year. I've seen a lot of social media influencers, even celebrities wearing this look. It's more from the, from the 90s, from the 80s, where we used to rock this type of looks, and it's back in style again. Now, this is more of the olden looks that you can see back in the day. This is a runway fashion looks, the puffy sleeves. I know you like this, and I feel like it's like an African vibe as well. I feel like African.
This kind of look, it takes me back to 90s when we were born. Do you remember those puffy 100%? And then they used to wear those puffs inside the
so called puffy on one side.
Na trend. Mimi nikitembea nina trend.
100%. I told you this is Tasha's look, so I'm guessing it's a hit for you.
It's a hit.
I'll go with a hit as well. I really love this look, and let me tell you something. These old school looks are definitely coming into style, and they're kind of looking even 10 times better than they did. But anyway, let's move on to the next one so we don't waste your time. We have the pajama set. I didn't even know pajama sets could look this classy. But let me tell you something, guys. Switching up the styles of today and making sure coronavirus does not kill our fashion for 2020. As you can clearly see, guys are trying out pajama sets, rocking it with heels. I think this is my next look for our Art Wednesday next week.
So timely. It's so convenient. I mean, I feel like this is just a coronavirus look. Designers have decided, to go with the trend. It's like a light bulb. Oh my God, guys are just, moving in sweats. I mean, this looks like we're going to do this till 2022, till we get a vaccine. So why not make it into fashion, It's cute.
Right? I totally love this
look.
And then
if you add a pop of color with a handbag, it's awesome.
But Tasha, let me ask you, right now, if you were to walk out of your house in your pajama sets and just throw in heels, will you look like this?
No, no.
Meaning we both need to invest on our pajama sets because these things are looking out fancy. But definitely this is a hit for me on today's list. This is definitely something I would wear. Remember, guys, keep talking to us on our social media platforms. Let us know if this is a hit or miss for you. We want to know what your style and taste is. We're going to move on to the last one on our list on our coronavirus season trends. And we finish it off with pandemic footwear. But in Kenya, I don't even call this pandemic foot, but we've been wearing these shoes before pandemic. For sure, for sure. Before the pandemic happened, this is something we were wearing. Of course, people want to feel comfortable in their slippers, whether it's with socks, whether it's not with socks, whether it's with actual, streetwear, whether it's with not streetwear. Guys have been rocking a lot of slip-ons. I want to get to know your thoughts about this particular wear in general, and I feel like a lot of African guys have just been killing this style. Let me just say our Kenyan men to be specific. Kenyan.
West African men.
West African men have killed this thing.
Killed this Supreme,
Adidas Supreme, Gucci, all of it.
Not Gucci.
They've killed it.
Anyway, as jokes aside, these are the most comfortable. You can't find me without any slip-ons in my closet. I have like 10 of them. And of course, they're comfortable, they're easy to wear, they're durable, they don't soak in water. I mean, it's just everything.
I remember the shoes from back in the day. I think my sister used to have these shoes.
For sure.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this kind of style. But honestly, for me, I don't get why wear slippers when you're not actually going outside. Like, why are you wearing slippers outside? I don't think they were made for that. For me, this is a miss. This is definitely a miss. They were made for the house or the grocery store. That's it. Not an event.
No.
Not an event. Tasha, how are you gonna wear that? How are you gonna wear that to, for example, going to a church event? How are you gonna wear those shoes?
No. If I'm going to the supermarket, I'm going to wear my slip-ons.
But we're talking about guys wearing this as actually. I mean, look at Kanye West, the way he rocks his particular
I was about to tell you about Kanye West, and I'm really sad and bummed out that his shoes didn't make it on the list. Maybe on Friday.
Don't worry, we'll talk about Kanye West weird creations on our next hit or miss. So for me, this is a miss. What about you, Tasha? It's a hit.
Ish. I love it.
That's making me question your fashion.
Don't worry, I will get back.
Well, guys, that's it for Hit or Miss on this edition of E-Magazine. We're going to take a short commercial break, and today we have Gallery Watch, a new segment that we introduced on our Art Wednesday, and I have a special guest joining me as we talk about the evolution of comedy, specifically in Kenya. See you guys right after this.